everybody, Mark Sganga with you, coming to you from deep within the quarantine. How many weeks has it been? Well, here's an opportunity to find a little sanity and take advantage of the time to learn one of the great rock and roll songs of all time, Hotel California by the Eagles. I remember when this came out, this is kind of the epitome of the Joe Walsh era Eagles songs with that fantastic guitar solo. Okay, this song is pretty easy. Most of the chords are open position chords. There's one major bar chord a little bit later on. By the way, I'm playing it a whole step lower than the record. I'm playing it in the key of A minor. I'm pretty sure the record is B minor, which you can achieve with the capo at the 2nd fret if you're so inclined. Pretty sure they're capoing to make this happen. Alrighty, so the song starts on an A minor. My pinky is coming in to make what you could call an A sus, and the melody then moves from the E string to the B string with that pinky on the 3rd fret, giving me a D note. Then it lifts up to get the C there. Now E7. Then the pinky comes back down, putting that melody again on the 2nd string. I'm going to leave that pinky right where it is because the next chord is G5. I lift the pinky and go to the 1st finger on the 2nd string. So that went from a G5 to a G sus. Finally picking the melody on the high E string. Now a D5 or D sus 2 is really a better description, which kind of lands in a odd little A minor, which is good because all we need to do now is drop our 3rd finger in for the next chord, F major 7. Again, that melody keeps doing the same thing between the open E, the pinky on the D, and that C that's in most of the chords. C, the pinky move again, now the D. Finally E7. Now, to make a verse, you have to do that twice. So I'll play the complete verse. Second time around, same thing, A minor, E7, G5, D sus 2, F major 7, C, D5. Now this last time, I get to the E, which I could play E7. That makes that note a little easier. Or if that's just too far of a stretch, to the G sharp at the 4th fret. Let go of the chord for a second. The open E will get you through that. Okay, the chorus begins now with the 1st bar chord of the song, F. For some people, this is a difficult chord, something you gotta practice. And here's an important tip. When you're trying to play a bar chord like this, with your right arm, pull the guitar into you. I'm exaggerating the motion of how the guitar fulcrums, but my pulling the guitar with my right arm pushes the neck against my left hand. And that takes up a lot of this slack and energy that would be between your thumb and your index finger barring. Can't count on the strength in your left hand to do it all, so a little bit of that right arm will help. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the melody is, I'm taking my pinky onto a high G note on the E string. Back to the regular F, which then releases to C. Now notice that I leave my third finger down between those two chords. This is so important to pivot on common notes between chords. It's going to really help you get your chord changes to be smooth. It can be a little difficult at first. You have to practice it and you have to be conscious. One of the things that I find helps me a great deal is to go very slowly, and sometimes not even to play it on the guitar, but rather to just visualize my hands making those changes. Anyway, watch how the third finger stays. Here's a fancy little lick on the C if you're up to it. I start by just plucking the top two notes of the C, then I play this little double note, it's a third, by putting my pinky on that D note we've been going to all along, my first finger on F, goes back and forth, then it slides up, same interval, and back down. If you can manage it. If you can't, it doesn't matter. The song will work with just the C chord there. So this goes to E7 with the pinky in, A suspended to A minor. You notice, by the way, that I held the A minor down as I'm saying A suspended with my pinky. So from the, I change to the A minor, then I lift my pinky up. And here comes an interesting lick. It's a bass run, but what happens is the second half of the run changed the chord from an A minor to a C, right here. Then most of the chorus repeats. F, C, here's my riff. This time, instead of going to E7, goes to a D5, which becomes D minor, and finally E7. That E7 will bring us back to the A minor and the second verse. That's all there is to it. In another lesson, I'll get to how I played the second verse in a higher octave, and maybe we'll even cover the ending arpeggios. Definitely an advanced and second lesson. So meantime, have fun with this. See what you can come up with. Takes you away from the television for a little while. I want to say stay sane, stay healthy, and God willing, I'll see you all soon on the other side of the pandemic. Peace.